everyone! Welcome back to AI Learn Painting. I am Connie, and today I'm excited to be comparing a few of the more popular AI art programs. On this channel, we commonly use AI art to generate reference photos and assist in video creation, but today I'd like to consider ways in which these tools can be used in a professional setting as well, given my background as an artist. The four programs I'll be going over are Midjourney, Leonardo, DreamStudio, and Dalle. Let's hop right into it. Now, I do want to compare the quality of image production between these programs, considering that's the main function, but first up, let's briefly talk about input options, as in what kind of material can you submit to create new images. Midjourney is pretty good in terms of what you can use. The program allows text prompts, images, and can even process emojis. You can also use /blend command to combine multiple images and even remix generations, modifying prompts after each variation. Similarly, Leonardo and DreamStudio both allow text and image prompts, but Dalle is limited to text prompts only. Having different options to input into a program is a great way to target specific results, especially if you're working on a professional assignment and only have photo guides for reference. What I particularly like about Midjourney, Leonardo, and DreamStudio is that you can also control how strong of an impact each input makes within the output. I would rank Midjourney a little higher than Leonardo and Dream in this one, just because you can input more than one image, thus being able to experiment with them more. Now that that's out of the way, let's take our first look at image quality. We can use a few prompts to test this out. Let's try the prompt, "Girl with a bright yellow top hat." Each program can generate at least 4 images at a time, and as you can see, the results across all 4 programs are pretty impressive. It seems that the general judgment is that Midjourney and Leonardo have the highest clarity and finish. Despite the differing content, they look the most complete for their given task. DreamStudio comes close, but its one attempt at a more digital paint style was distorted. I have Dalle 2 ranked last. While its images are pretty realistic, they lack the air of a clear, professionally arranged photo, and we have to be more selective while viewing these from the standpoint of potential commercial use. Let's further compare image quality while discussing styles. Art styles are an extremely important aspect because there's such a diverse array of options, and each can be used for different purposes. I've submitted a few more text prompts to test each program's ability to diversify and imitate style. Looking through these, I'm most impressed with DreamStudio's imitation of style. Midjourney and Leonardo make beautiful images, but they do seem to fall short of the written assignment sometimes, as shown with the oil paintings. Do note that these are using default settings, and with more customization, they could catch up as well. Dalle seems to struggle with this task the most, often creating more abstract or unfinished pieces. Now that we've looked over the main generative abilities of each program, let's look at settings and customization, all of the other additional features each may have. If you're creating work for a client or a professional project, it's very common that you'll be requested to make certain changes or meet a certain vision, and just creating beautiful images is often not enough for these requirements. If you have a specific idea in mind, you'll need more than just a text prompt to achieve that look, or you'll be spending a lot of time trying your luck. So how much control do users have over their images, whether before or after the generation? Like earlier mentioned, Midjourney uses commands known as parameters to guide its images, which you enter along with the text prompt. These commands affect factors such as the image quality, the amount of stylization, the aspect ratio, the version of the program, and much more. Users are typically expected to learn these or have a list for reference in order to best customize their output images. I think this is one of Midjourney's biggest cons, is that it runs on Discord. This means that a lot of the functions are limited to Discord's capabilities, and much of its customization depends on the educated use of parameters and modifying text prompts, because there is no way to edit images directly. Leonardo has a great selection of tools laid out on its site. Like Midjourney, these are used to control the dimension, the prompt strength, and different versions of the generator's code. One feature that Leonardo has over the other options is its inclusion of fine-tuned models, which allows you to train for more specific results yourself. This could definitely be a common tool used in larger scale projects to maintain consistent style or content subjects. Leonardo, DreamStudio, and Dalle now all have direct editing tools, which allows you to select portions of images and regenerate them. Extremely beneficial, given that a lot of these images will always have some deformity or piece that can be improved on. This does seem to be the only key tool for Dalle at the moment though, so I would still prioritize Midjourney over Dalle for this section. Just briefly touching on user friendliness, I love Dalle 2's clean look, despite it lacking much of the other tools that the other programs have. It's very easy to navigate and use, and I love the collections feature, which allows users to organize their images. Leonardo is also very easy to navigate, even with the complete 180 of it having a large range of tools. When opening things up for the first time, it will even walk you through how to use them, and as such, it's relatively easy to pick things up quickly. The community gallery is also a plus, since you can also learn from and be inspired by other users for your own projects. DreamStudio has a very self-explanatory interface, very easy to use. I'd say Midjourney would be the most difficult to access out of the four because of its dependency on Discord, especially if you've never used the messaging platform. Finally, let's look at cost. A lot of new users looking to start trying AI may be on a budget and are looking for the best program for its price. Dream and Dalle use a credit system with a minimum purchase of 1,000 credits for $10 on DreamStudio and 115 credits for $15 on Dalle. Midjourney and Leonardo have varying subscription plans, which I have shown below. Pricing is a little more difficult to rank and compare due to the multitude of options, but the base price for all four programs are from $10 to $15. Considering all the tools we discussed earlier, I personally believe Midjourney and DreamStudio would be the best pick for their standard prices. If you're looking for something more advanced and long-term, Midjourney's higher tiers would make great upgrades. And that's about it. Given our chart rankings, out of these four, I see Leonardo taking the crown as the best option for professional AI projects, especially in the long term, as it improves and builds up its existing tools. Midjourney and DreamStudio are tied for me because while Dream is initially much better with art styles, Midjourney can leap ahead in image quality with the proper use of its text tools. I do feel that both of these can still be improved as well, with Midjourney hopefully extending past this Discord restrictions one day, and Dream implementing more advanced tools. Dalle was the easiest to use, but much of that was because it didn't have many tools, and its images often can't meet the expected quality of the other programs. However, you could very likely still use it for ideas and textures, since its abstract quality branches out further than the others. Ultimately, it's up to what works best for you. Each program has their own qualities and styles, and the best way to align them to your project is to try them out. That's all for today's video. I hope this was helpful to you in some way. Please feel free to drop a comment if you have any thoughts or questions. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI-related art videos in the future. Thank you for watching.